football trophies are sacred. From spittoons to axes, symbols of animosity and history between two programs. And today, one of the more obscure trophies at stake for the hotly contested Illinois. The Old Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Illinois Fighting Illini and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, checking in with Coach Bielema before the game. He understands what a challenge this is. Number one, the stadium is one of the best in college football. Every time you step foot in this crowd, in this stadium, you have to be at your best from a communication standpoint. This top 25 team will be a challenge, and he understands his guys have their backs against the wall. They have to communicate and be effective at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Buckeyes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Rides to the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Dixon. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. As Holly mentioned earlier, this home crowd can create a huge advantage.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Illinois putting together a really nice drive. Might as well give it to him again. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On play action. He's got it on the move.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the 1. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Illini! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Number 81, set to kick it away.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. Coming off a game in which he had 6 grabs, 2 of them going into the end zone in their victory.
Well, one of the big wins for this football team and this fan base this offseason, David, was going to the portal and bringing this guy in to help the passing attack. They knew he was going to be able to stretch defenses and make explosive plays, catching the ball, and that's exactly what we've seen early this year. He has completely flipped the script. He's taken this offense to a different level. It'll be fun to watch what he does today.
And, man, how exciting is it now to have your playmaker? You worry about how a guy comes in sometimes as a transfer, how he meshes with his teammates. Coaches says it's been seamless. And everybody in practice has had their mouth open at the amount of plays that he can make. And you're seeing it translate to the field. Heck of a start for this young man.
Two-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Saying to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it go. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Say it. Rushes on. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Turning it on. Pass to 6. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. We really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in with easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times, not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. Maybe a crease. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Illinois right back to the line.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a
and he's still running it. Continues to fight for yards. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Down he goes. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're all over him. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short the line to gain.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sayin on the play action. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Throws it deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. All the way back to the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
3rd and 6 yards to go. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Setting up the screen. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
From the gun on third down, Sayin makes a catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running the red zone, it's Jackson. There he goes! Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Throwing, say it, and he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Keeping his eyes downfield. Going for 6. Touchdown, Buckeye! He got it back corner of the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the ground. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 12 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Badgers looking for a 3rd straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back over to your game in Columbus. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. 3rd quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
I caught up with Ohio State's head coach coming out of the locker room. He wants an even greater sense of urgency from his team. It's the Big Ten Conference season opener, and even though they had a good first half, more urgency, more execution here to start the third quarter is the team's focus coming out of the locker room.
Okay, Holly. Keep it on the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Left side is Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My how...
Snags it and he's open. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Saying back to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. That defensive end came off the ball with one goal in mind, and he was headed for the quarterback.
And when you get off that fast and you're already on an edge as a 4-3 defensive end, a lot of times all you got to do is win with your hands, and you can get to the quarterback. Nice job rushing the passer. Nice technique. Nice job working around the corner. And nice job getting that quarterback and getting the sack.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Number 96, set to advance on the football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Fighting Illini offense comes out ready to go to work. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Here comes the jet sweep. Defense sniffed that one out immediately, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Illinois lining up quickly. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illibuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way.
timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Valentine. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Illinois will get things going as the offense comes out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Cuts it upfield. It's West. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, "Sit down, sir."
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Say it. Under pressure. Still looking. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Sayin. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the...
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the stomping has commenced. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team every time they play. Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. This game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Let's send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He'll take a deep shot here. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Platt. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He wants to throw it again. Look out! And they got it.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. They'll take the penalty and move them back. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're 2nd and long, 9 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Churns into the pile. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's West. Got enough for the 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with the back. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the 2nd oldest trophy in the Big Ten, the Yellow Belt. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.